65,000 performances in 18 countries, 80 million people. Andrew Lloyd Webber's phenomenon, The Phantom of the Opera, comes to the big screen next Wednesday in select cities. And next year it's going to be all around the country. It is sumptuous. It is romantic. It is The Phantom of the Opera. And at the center of it is a Scottish actor, Gerard Butler, who is in the New York Times, according to them, commanding the screen, they say, with sulphurous intensity. The man behind the mask joining us right here. Where's that sulphur? I don't know. Where's that intensity?
I'm a big puppy dog, you know. I don't know where that came from. That was. It's nice to have a nice review, I'll tell you.
It's great, and we should say he's Scottish.
Scottish, yes.
Right. If you haven't guessed that yet. Anyway, is this a true story? You had no singing lessons. You go into audition for Andrew Lloyd Webber, and you only sung with like a rock band and.
Yeah, I sang with a rock band when I was training as a lawyer, and I just did that for fun because I wasn't very happy doing what I was doing. And then when Joel came to me and said, you know, I'm interested in you for this, I thought...
Joel Schumacher,
the director. I thought, why me? I've never sung anything like this. So I went to a singing coach and said to her, look, if I can't do this, tell me, because I'm not going to waste any time.
Because your mother, when you told you were going to audition, said, can you sing?
Everybody said that. I said, it's Phantom of the Opera, and I watched their mind processes. They went, really? Is it a musical? And I said, yeah. And they went, can you sing? And I'm like, apparently, Andrew Lloyd Webber thinks I can, you know.
Were your knees knocking? Was your heart pounding?
When I started, yeah. I mean, I wasn't very nervous until I stood in front of the piano, and then the enormity of what I was doing, you know, hit me in that moment, and my right leg took on a life of its own. And Simon Lee, the musical director, was going... I thought he was having a heart attack in front of me, but he was just saying, breathe. Breathe.
Because you just stopped. You were going straight through.
Because you're nervous and you don't have the experience, and you stop breathing, you know. So.
Okay, well, let's flash forward, because here you are. We have a little clip from Phantom of the Opera.
Touch me, trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darkest side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the night.
Everybody just wants to say, keep going, keep going when you hear that music. Yeah. Now, the mask itself, how does it stay on? Is it glue?
We tried on hundreds of masks, you know, of different shapes and sizes and materials, and in the day we went to finally, I'd always just done it like this, and the day we went to finally put it on, we said, how do we put this on? Nobody knew. And we're like, we're about to film, we don't even know how to put on the mask. So we finally found this double-sided sticky tape, a special kind that we would...
But 9 hours sometimes?
No, not for the mask, that was for the prosthetic.
Oh, that's for everything under the mask.
Yeah. I mean, they had to glue my eye and pull a piece of string that went right around my back and pull my eye down like that. It wasn't very comfortable.
You're singing your eye.
I'm singing, yeah, and I have this prosthetic and this skull cap and, yeah.
Well, you said something which I think is really wonderful about the Phantom, which is, you know, for all people think that it's just it is mythology in expletives, that it really does touch something inside of all of us, which is, could we be rejected? Is there a part of us that no one will ever love?
Yeah. Well, that's what touched me when I first read the script, you know. I just so felt this man's pain. I think, if anything, the feeling you really get from this Phantom is very, I mean, it's obviously sexy, it's Joel Schumacher, but it's sexy and romantic, but I really felt it was melancholy, you know, just to suddenly, to have been in that position your whole life, to know and be aware that nobody wants anything to do with you, that you can't even have that companionship or that love with just one person, because really he only wants it with one person, just some form of connection. And whenever I touched that, it just broke my heart. And then when you add this music, you know, with the sweeping music, which really helps you climb into that emotion, you just kind of abandon yourself to that. And it does, I think it touches something really primal, this kind of inalienable fear or sadness that lies within all of us. And I think maybe that's why it's been so popular around the world.
I want to say that fear and sadness around the world. Everybody
Everybody around the world is
I know,
scared.
everyone wants to talk like that with that cadence there. So you're happy. This has got to be a great time in your life.
Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, it's busy. I'm all over the place. It's crazy. But, you know, I've done many movies that I have to talk about that I'm not proud of and I have to pretend to be. This, I love. And so, you know, where Joel has taken it, where Andrew's taken the music, and just to be a part of it, you know, and to see the reaction that I've seen from audiences, you know, it's such a great feeling to move people or entertain people like that.
It comes thundering into the theaters next week in select cities, as we said, December 22nd. It's great to meet you.
You too.
Great to have you here. Coming up next, the trailer.